All right, so here is our general Taylor polynomial written up here. This one is a little different because we're not centered at 0, we're centered at x equals 1. We know that f of 1 is 1, f prime of 1 is equal to -1/2, and then this ugly little definition here is all the other derivatives that we need to know for n is greater than or equal to 2. We want to find the first 4 non-zero terms, so therefore that'll be a third degree Taylor series about x equals 1. So t of x is going to be, my constant term is 1. My derivative is -1/2, so that's -1/2 x minus 1 plus, well, now I need to know the second derivative using this definition here. So I'll squeeze it in here. So f2 of 1 is -1 squared. 2 minus 1 factorial, 2 squared. So this is, my numerator is just 1, that's 4, that's positive, so it's a quarter. So I get a quarter, x minus 1 squared over 2 factorial. I need to know the third derivative, so f3 of 1 is -1 cubed. 3 minus 1 factorial, 2 cubed. So 3 minus 1 is 2, so that's just 2 factorial over 8. So 2 over 8 is a quarter with a negative in front. So that's minus a quarter x minus 1 cubed over 3 factorial. So t of 3 of x is 1 minus, typically you just leave it with the x minus 1, don't distribute it because it's going to have the same x minus 1 in all these other terms. 2 factorial is 2, so this is just going to be plus an eighth, x minus 1 squared, and 4, and this is 3 factorial, my mistake. What's that, 24? So minus 1 over 24 x minus 1 cubed. So that's it. So notice this, the little different verbiage here. It said first 4 non-zero terms, so notice none of these terms went to 0, so therefore there's 4 terms there. I said earlier that it's a third degree because I knew that none of the terms were going to go to 0. So notice it says the Taylor series about x equals 1 can be used to represent f of 1.2 as an alternating series. This thing's alternating, very exciting. Use the first 3 non-zero terms, not 4 non-zero terms, to approximate 1.2. So we're just going to do t squared of 1.2. That's going to be 1 minus a half, 1.2 minus 1 plus an eighth, 1.2 minus 1 squared. And that's equal to some decimal. I don't feel like taking my calculator out.